Alright. I could be really tacky with this cover spotlight video and just have all 5 of them by the same artist who died. But no, I'm not going to do that. This is a good cover, but it will have its time in a future video. I have been putting off doing this one for weeks because I couldn't decide if a certain cover deserved to be included. Not this one though, this is Wolfman. I like the image of Wolfman by itself without Captain America's shield behind them. This is actually my favourite image of Wolfman ever. That's pretty much why it's here. This is Fallen Sun, the death of Captain America, Wolfman. Good issue. And we have some Leinil Who art. And he is one of the definitive Wolfman artists. And this is a definitive image of Wolfman, were it not for the Captain America stuff behind him. Great cover though. Really, really great cover. Fantastic picture of Wolfman at least. One of the tragedies of these videos is that Silver Age comics didn't get much credit here because I didn't have many, since I like to actually read me comics. The result is that legends like Jack Quimby have less of a footprint on my official table than someone inferior who drew covers in the 80s or 90s. So here is a pretty good Jack Quimby cover from the 80s. Superpowers #1 from 1985. You wouldn't think it was 1985. 1975, easy sell that. You would believe that this was from 1975. But 1985, bonkers. Then, to contradict my point, here is a Silver Age comic. Captain Marbles, the real one, mar-vell, issue 15, with a cover by Severin. I went looking for anything, absolutely anything, in my collection that featured Dr. Walter Lawson. Turns out I did have one, but I didn't want to include this because this copy is shit. It is very damaged, and there are stamps and pen marks all over it, but it's a pretty decent cover. The comic itself is shit, both in terms of condition and contents. The story is unbelievably bad, but the cover art, it is enough to fool anyone that Dr. Walter Lawson was the real Captain Marbles. This one be Uncanny Excellent Men 499. And it should come as no surprise, I am a fan of this one. We have my favourite comic book couple, Cyclist and Emma Frosties. Or as I see it, me and January Jones. And it is just them, and Cyclist is sort of defending Emma Frosties. One of my favourite covers, purely for what it represents, i.e. this pairing or this pairing. I also think this might have loosely been intended to be a parallel, maybe even a direct homage to Uncanny X-Cellent-Men 137. Exact same theme anyway. And if it's not, if nobody else has considered that comparison before, then I am confused why they didn't ever do a homage of that cover with Emma Frosty's. Make it happen, 2022. I'll even adopt a kid. I was going to have this one here, but no, I can't do it. The face just isn't good. I get Jason Bourne wanted him to look evil, but it ends up just not looking at all like Iron Fist. So, fuck it. Here is some more Jack Quimby. This is Captain America 212. Ooh, I hope the socially tolerant left don't get annoyed that I just called it Captain America instead of Captain America and Falcon Man. One of my favourite Jack Quimby covers of all time is Tales to Suspense 80. I will likely never own a copy of that. So here is a slightly similar cover that is also by Jack Quimby and is still quite good. Maybe even part of this and some of its charm is it feeling like Jack Quimby is updating that ad cover. I like it, really good cover. I would always pick Tales to Suspense 80 over this one, but if that isn't on the table, then this is more than acceptable. Those were my 5 good comic book covers. And for note keepers, those keeping track at home, those with an official graph or table chart, please note that these 2 covers, as showed in passing, should not be counted as true entries into the 5 good comic book covers canon. This one will show up eventually. It's a good cover, but this one likely will never. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe and click the bell thing if you want. I give these 5 good comic book covers a 7 thumbs up.